Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited for this because I am going to be doing an eye look with the Jaclyn Morphe palette. Just got this in the mail yesterday and I am so excited to be filming with it. So I haven't even opened it yet. So this is the cardboard box that it comes in. And then on the back it has 4 pictures of Jaclyn and then it has a little note from her. So I'm going to open this up. And it is wrapped in a bubble wrap to keep it safe. And then on the front, it looks just like the box. It's a white palette with the metallic silver. And then on the back, it says Morphe X Jaclyn Hill, and it has JH all over it. This is what the palette looks like. It is gorgeous, to be completely honest. This is like the perfect everyday palette. And everybody's probably saying that. The only thing that I would do a little differently is I would add a few more cool tones because I like my cool tones every now and then. But I think this is so fun, and she's got her little pop of color over here. So I'm excited to create a look with this for you guys. I am going to try to use as many colors as I can. No promises there, but I'm going to try, so it might be a little excessive. But let's get into this tutorial. So I did just open this and I realized I did not get that card that's supposed to come with it that has the names of all of the shadows on it, which is a little frustrating because I can't tell you guys exactly which color I'm using, so I'll just have to point them out. But I will look online and try to tag the colors I used down below. Now my eyes are already prepped and I set them down with some RCMA no color powder. So now I'm just going to take a little bit more of that powder and put it underneath my eyes just to make sure that I don't get any fallout. To start, I'm going to go in with this color right here. I am using a Morphe R38 brush and I'm just going to pop this into my crease as my transition shade. And I'm going to be winging out my shadow with this look. Don't exactly know what I'm doing. I'm just going to play with it, but I do know that I want to wing out my shadow quite a bit. The colors have a little bit of fallout on the palette, which doesn't really bother me all that much. With eyeshadows, it bothers me a lot more with contour palettes for some weird reason, but not so much with eyeshadow palettes. I do like this color. I think it's literally like the perfect transition shade. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm going to take this on an R37 brush. So this brush is just a little bit more tapered than that last one. And I'm going to put this just a little bit below that last shade. Holy pigmentation. This is a lot more pigmentation than I thought it was going to be. But we're going to make it work. Again, all of the eyeshadows, I'm going to be winging them out. So I'm just going to put them in my crease, windshield wiper motions, and then drag them out like a cat eye towards the tip of my brow. Let me go down to the color right below that one. On a Morphe M441, I'm just going to be putting this on the outer third of my eye and then dragging it out into that wing as well. These colors are extremely pigmented, which I was a little worried about because I do love my 35O palette. That is probably one of my favorite palettes, and I do love my 35P as well. But the one thing I have noticed is the longer I have them, the less pigment they have. So hopefully that doesn't happen with this palette. And the other thing I've noticed is that the pigmentation wears off throughout the day, which really drives me crazy because when I do a bold eye, I don't want that to not be bold when I come home from wherever I'm going. So I'm really hoping that these colors last on my eyes, unlike the other palettes do. I went a lot warmer than I was planning on going, so I'm going to have to change directions because I was going to try to use one of these colors. Maybe I could still use the purple or green. We'll see. I don't know. We'll try. I'm going to go into this color right here. I am using a MAC 217 brush, and I'm just going to pick it up on the tip of the brush. And I'm going to be applying this right at my lash line on the outer corner and then winging it out. Gonna go back in with that last brush we used with no additional product and just kind of buff out the color we just applied. I don't want any harsh lines. I'm going to go in with this color right here. I'm using a synthetic brush for this, and I'm going to try it without any Fix Plus first. Wow, that's actually really pigmented and really metallic for no Fix Plus. I am just applying this color to the middle third of my eye, all the way up to the crease. I'm going to try something a little different than I normally do. I'm going to go in with this color right here. I'm going to take a Luxie tapered blending brush. This is really pigmented. I'm going to take this and I'm going to apply it on my inner corner, but I'm going to start where my transition shade ends, and I'm going to be buffing it into my inner corner and then down. Hold on. I'm going to brush away a little bit of this translucent powder in my inner corner because I'm going to be applying some shadow there. Okay, so take that color and I'm going to bring it down into my inner corner. Because I think I'm going to apply that gold in my inner corner, but I want it to be really blown out. So I want to apply this color first so that if hopefully I won't have to go back in with this and, you know, brush off any of that gold that I'm going to apply. And I want to take it on the inner third of the lower lash line as well. But I'm taking it a little lower than I normally would. So kind of like underneath the socket of my eye. Now I'm going to go in with this gold, and I'm almost positive that this color is called Queen. I'm going to take a very small synthetic brush. Oh. And I'm going to apply this on the inner third of the eye. Oh yeah. I love the color. It's just not as bright as I want it to be. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so I'm going to take this color and I'm going to wrap it around the inner corner, the inner tear duct. And then I'm going to take it on the lower lash line as well. I'm going to go back in with the color we used in the middle of the lid and just kind of buff that on top of the gold a little bit so it's not such a harsh line. Now I'm going to wipe away all of the translucent powder. I'm going to go in with this color again on another Luxie tapered blending brush, and I'm going to apply this along the entire lower lash line. Well, not the entire lower lash line, from the outer corner to where we put that yellowy mustard color. And again, I'm taking it pretty low because I really want it to be blown out. I'm going to connect it with that wing. Going back in with my MAC 217 and that chocolate brown, and I'm going to just reapply that type of shadowy wing we created. one of the blending brushes from the beginning to just kind of buff out any edges. Taking that chocolate color, same chocolate color on a small pencil brush, and I'm just going to pop that on the outer third of my lower lash line. Go back in with the Luxie brush, and again, I just want everything to be seamless, so just a lot of back and forth. So I'm going to highlight on my brow bone, and I'm going to go in with this corner color right here. Ooh, I like that shade. I want to make my inner corner pop a little bit more, so I'm going to go in with this color right here. I'm just going to put that over the gold. There we go. That's more so what I want. So I'm taking the same color I used to highlight the brow bone, and I'm just kind of popping that on top of everything because I wanted it to be a little bit more blinding in that inner corner. Yes. Love, 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 love. So I'm going to say I used quite a few colors, not too many, but I loved the blendability of these colors. The pigmentation was insane. Some of those reds, I mean, I wasn't expecting them to be as pigmented as they were. So I am going to go ahead and fix my face a little bit, and then I'll be right back. I am going to be popping a little bit of gold liner on my waterline. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with my Milani Make It Last. I'm going to throw on some mascara for my bottom lashes using my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash, which is literally the best thing in the entire world for your lower lashes. My top lash line, I'm using my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. With this look, winged liner and some lashes would probably look amazing, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't really like wearing lashes. I think they're extremely uncomfortable, and I'm just not used to them enough. And I think I have pretty decent lashes, so I very rarely wear them, but they would probably make this look extremely dramatic. And of course, because I'm a child and I can't put mascara on, I got a little bit of mascara underneath my eye. Best thing to do if that happens to you, leave it alone, let it dry, and then flick it off, because usually it'll come off in like a chunk instead of smearing everywhere. For my lips, I'm going to go in with some Stone lip liner. Then I'm going to go in with ColourPop's 0.0 for my lips. Take a little bit of Aquarius and pop that in the center, and that is it for this look. I'm loving my eyes right now. Loving. Love, 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 love. The palette was a hit for me. I think that it was well worth it. It was kind of a pain in the butt to buy it because I bought it right away when it came out, and dealing with like the site not working and then waiting and all of that was kind of a pain in the butt, but well worth it. Well worth the $42, I think it was, after shipping and tax and using a coupon code. So I love it. I think it's amazing. Love this look. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.